Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today's video I'm gonna show you how to replace bushes on a leaf spring. Now this is off of Transit, Mark 5 Transit, but the process is going to be almost identical no matter what vehicle you've got. They're on a lot of newer vans, 4x4s as well. So yeah, hopefully we'll get you sorted. Now the first thing you want to do before you even touch a nut or bolt is check the condition of them, basically. If they're seized, if they look like they're going to snap, I would have a new set of U-bolts, shackle bolts ready, so that if that does happen, you're not stranded, you don't have to waste a couple of days ordering and waiting for new bolts to turn up. Now I did fit these U-bolts probably about 4 years ago, but if you look at the state of that, yeah, don't really want to reuse it, so I have bought a set of new ones. These are far too long though, even though it said they were a 3, 4 and 5 leaf. Once this goes over there, I haven't got a socket deep enough to do the nut all the way up, so I'm going to have to cut a bit off these. But yeah, I've got new U-bolts. I haven't got new spring eye bolts because these are going to come out all right. I've already taken that one out. But yeah, if we just look at the state of this, I think these actually look worse than they are. I don't think there's much movement in them, but I mean they just look a bit perished, a bit past it. That one's the same. So for the sake of, what is it, between 20 and 30 quid for a new set of bolts, a new set of bushes, we may as well do it. Now removing the leaf spring from your vehicle, obviously you're going to have it mounted to the chassis somehow. This one, there's a bracket on the front end. I'm cleaning these brackets up and painting them. I've got one over there. That shackle or hanger, whatever you want to call it, I've got a new one of them with new bush as well. But that mounts into that bracket on the rear. You will just need the eye bolt out, same with this side. And then you'll probably have a shocker somewhere. My shocker mounts onto this bracket. Take the U-bolts out. You're going to have to support it with a jack, axle stands, you know, do what is suitable for your vehicle. And then yeah, let's see it with these removed. There we go then. So to remove the bushes, first thing I do is get rid of the centres out of them. Now if the bushes are properly ruined, sometimes you can just smash them out with a hammer. Other times you need to heat them basically. So we've got oxyacetylene or just a propane torch. We'll get them hot enough so that the bond between the rubber and that steel centre is broken, and then you can knock it through. So we'll, yeah, I'll just show you one side. We'll get it in the vise. Or will we? If you've got a vise, you can get it in the vise. I'll just prop it up with a block of wood, just so that it's off the floor. You know, there's a space that we can knock this centre into, basically. So there we go. I don't think these are going to come out this way anyway, to be honest. And I also think that oxyacetylene is out of gas up here. And I've managed to borrow a heat source. But like I said, you can use a propane torch. I think B&Q and that do them. Or if you've got a press, you might be able to press the centre out. It's just going to be awkward if you're on your own to hold this leaf spring. And yeah, press this centre out. But I'll just, you know, heat it. We don't need it massively. Ferocious. Won't take long to get this hot enough that the rubber melts basically. Oh, I like the smell of burning rubber in the morning. Fucking hell. Well, that's been burning away nicely. So, hammer, perhaps a long punch as well. Chisel or something. Got a bit of a pry bar. If I position you here. Should see it. Start to come out. There we go. And now, either grip it in a vise, or I'll just show you on the floor, because you know most of you probably won't have a vise. We've got a new bush in here. I think it's this one. And the next thing to do is sort of get a chisel between the outer casing of this bush and the coil on this leaf spring, and sort of try and cave the outer of this bush in on itself to free it from that. It's probably going to be sort of seized in there, but that is the plan. 3 different sizes of chisel. This small one probably just to start it off, and these bigger ones so I can smash it that bit harder. So I can help. Not need a foot on it just to hold it. I don't know if you can see that. The outer casing's starting to peel away. Just need to do that all the way down, all the way down, all the way around, depending on how free it becomes. Maybe move to a bigger chisel. And there we are, look. Starting to come away both sides. Right then, so now we should just be able to smash it out, like that. So, new bush, a good idea is to make sure the bolt fits in nicely, nice and snug. Probably do that before you smash the old bush out, to be honest, and then you're not waiting around off the road if it's a daily driver for a new bolt. Yes, then a flap wheel in a drill to clean this out in there. You could probably use a file if you've got a file, or do it by hand with some sandpaper. I've got this, so I'll use this. And then I'll not even be able to get that started. To get this new bush in, obviously they're an interference fit. You're going to have a press or a big vise or a void bush removal tool. You're not going to be able to do it with conventional stuff. I'm going to use that vise in the corner. So, this end in the vise, new bush in there. I've got this flat plate off the press, but you know, it doesn't have to be that thick. You know, any thick piece of solid material should do the job. Close it up. Start winding. Try and keep the bush square, which that isn't. Bit of lube perhaps might help. And then start winding. If you're finding it difficult to turn the handle on your vise, bit of scaffolding pole or tubing to extend the lever will help you out. This one doesn't seem that bad at the minute until now. And what's happening, we're bottoming out on this vise. I'm going to need some sort of cup just to go over that other end. To allow, the centre to just poke through a little bit. So something like that should do the job. just go probably to there. Nice. And there we go. That is how to change a leaf spring bush. Probably not a job that can be done by a beginner, because you do need some basic to sort of intermediate tools, but definitely something you could do at home. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again. Bye.